guys. We officially finally did a first podcast. We did one with Dave, but it was kind of a test run. And this asshole was supposed to show up on Sunday, but we went out
Jeff
to Cool.
Leeson.
Jess.
I prefer going by Jeff Leeson.
I do introductions later on.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
So it was this Dan Shaba's asshole's birthday on Saturday. We went
That was
out.
the whole problem.
No, it wasn't necessarily your fault.
He called you Dan Shaba's asshole.
Well, it's my fault.
Yeah. He didn't say Dan Shaba the asshole. He said, you're not even
You are Dan
Shaba
Shaba's
the
asshole.
You're just Dan Shaba's
It's my
asshole.
birthday, so I get a little bit of treatment.
You would think so.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell how drunk you were because I was really drunk.
When I got home, that was it for me. I took a bath at like 3 a.m.
I've done that before.
You know.
I've done that before.
Oh, just in there, almost falling asleep.
I was escorted out of the bar by a rather large gentleman.
He was kind of nice about it, though.
No, he wasn't.
He didn't touch you, did he?
Oh, of course he touched
Oh,
me.
he touched you.
A few
I didn't know
times.
that.
On the shoulder. Didn't care for it either.
I thought you were about to scrap the guy, really.
Well, if he didn't have 4 of his goons, I still wouldn't have.
You were
That's
angry.
That's not.
4 of his arms.
Yeah.
You were angry. Oh, my phone's on. I do that all the time.
I was angry because I needed my coat. That's all.
Well, that's a funny. I don't like. You were getting. I remember you walking up and you're saying like, "I need my fucking coat," and I'm like, "Who's he talking to?" And he's talking to the bouncer. I'm like, "Well, let him get his fucking coat. What's the
Being
issue?"
escorted
He was
out
in
of
there
the
already.
bar.
I know.
Couldn't find it.
Coat.
He was very drunk.
So so let me. This is the story.
I was.
Okay, you got drunk. You got asked to leave.
Where can I put this?
Right here. What you can do is you pig. No, just kidding.
Sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. That's it. No, I'm
Didn't
just
realize
kidding.
that was the designated area.
This is the designated.
So-
put your gum.
There's
I just
space
touched
for
your
gum.
That's-
And the,
You were getting asked to leave at this point.
This looks gross.
I wasn't asked to leave. Nobody asked me.
Oh, okay.
They said,
Let me get
"You're
that
out of
straight.
here."
Okay.
And then he physically assaulted me on the way up and wouldn't allow and sent me out into the freezing cold like I'm Oliver Twist. Or who's the poor kid? Oliver.
We'll go with that.
Oliver
I think
Twist.
it's
Yeah,
Oliver
Oliver, please, sir.
Yeah,
Oh,
yes, sir, may I have my coat? That's what I was saying.
You just said a homeless guy.
Fuck.
Where was your coat? I remember you looking for it.
Yeah.
You were asking me for it. You were fairly certain that I was sitting on your coat, and I wasn't on your coat.
I thought 4 people were sitting on my coat. I didn't know where my coat was.
Yeah, I didn't.
But I was not allotted the right amount of time to look for it.
Where
That
was your coat?
It was in a booth. It was in the booth right behind you.
I
They
looked.
gave you
I
like
looked.
30 seconds to
I
find it.
looked.
There might have been 2 behind you. It was in one of the booths.
Was it right after that you talked to us and you were because I was sitting with him in the booth.
I was being strong-armed out of the building when I talked to you. He was standing right behind me.
Yeah, and that's when you left immediately after.
Yeah. But the
Okay.
point is, nobody asked me to. It was not, would you like to leave now?
Am I asking the questions?
So Joe Cool's bouncers, you need to be more polite. Is the moral of the story.
Well, I don't know. We don't want to call them out.
I waited there for 45 fucking minutes before I got in the bar, and I watched 2 19-year-olds that I don't even know they're
Not
19.
19.
No, walk in. They were allowed. Oh, the bouncer was wearing a CCH hat.
Were they females?
Were they girls?
No, there was little skinny buddies with chew in their mouth.
really?
I'm pretty sure. They walked to the fucking bar. He's like, "Yeah, come in here, Steve," and whatever.
Big
Fucking
league
dickhead.
chew?
I was just
I'm
pissed
pretty
off.
sure.
Standing there, I was looking rather proper. I'm a grown ass man with a fucking beard.
You looked great.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
tried really hard. And then
Yeah,
the fucking
man.
the kids, just come right in because you're my fucking
walked
reading
right
buddy.
in.
And, you snuck right in. We should use that word.
Hey, walk right in, snuck right in.
Whatever you
same
wanna
deal.
call it.
I
You
act
walked
like
the
I was
sneak.
supposed to, I was
Yeah.
supposed to be there.
So you have this new show coming up. It's actually already out,
Yeah, it is.
but it's now getting traction,
Yeah.
and you are the producer.
Yes, right.
Executive producer.
So, and you guys just did Poacher's Arms, which is actually fucking hilarious.
Was it? Did you like it?
JP was in there.
JP.
My buddy's brother, the magician.
Loopy?
Loopy.
Loopy, yeah, we know him as
He
Loopy.
goes by JP.
John Paul.
Pardon?
John Paul.
Where's
John
Loopy
Paul.
come from?
Yeah, what's Loopy?
I don't know. You guys are loopy right now. You're asking me these questions.
No,
It's his last name.
Why somebody
Called
called?
us Loopy.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's his
JP
last
Loopy.
name, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I had no idea.
He was great.
He was
What's up,
good.
JP?
Thanks, Loopy.
You better
And
be watching
E-Man?
this shit.
E-Man?
E-Man
Yeah.
is good.
E-Man.
Mr.
See,
E-Man.
yeah.
That's the whole
See,
deal.
I used to call
That's
him
just-
Iman.
Well, in high school, he went as E-Man. He was always like doing crazy shit.
Right, he
But
still
if you,
does.
I know
yeah,
a girl
but
named Iman.
Do you?
I
So
know-
do
I know a drug
I
dealer named
comedian
E-Man.
Iman.
that's funny. No, actually, the show is really funny. I've watched a few episodes, and hopefully, I will be on one
Next
day.
few episodes, we have 9.
It's an honor
So
to be here.
what happened with the other 6? You just didn't feel like watching those?
When there's a few 3,
How much is a few?
more than 3.
Is it 9?
Well, is it? What is it? 8?
Well, we're at
8 is
we've done
what?
eight.
What's the number for 8? Is that
8.
Or is it still
The
recording?
number for 8 is 8. That's why it's called 8. That's
we
yeah,
turned it
no,
to
we're totally
icicles.
recording. Yeah, that's
Oh, there
fine.
we go.
We're recording. It's a screensaver. You don't need to see yourselves. It's recording.
I prefer to.
I panicked. I didn't expect that to happen. So.
I like to look at Jeff.
Back to numbers. 8 is 8. Few is more than couple. Couple's 2.
What
one
is
is
few,
1.
though?
If few is 3.
Few.
It's an unwritten rule that few is 3.
Why?
I bet if you Googled it, you'd see few is 3.
Few is
4
and
is like
fill
I
in
think
3.
4 and 5 is several,
I'm going to Google it right now.
Okay.
right?
No, I'm going to Google it right now. You want
So
to get
what's
this point?
8? Astronomical?
Octagon.
8 is octagonical.
Octagonical.
Octagon. You should know that. You were just in one.
I was beaten
Brutally
severely
hurt.
by
How'd
a
that go?
trained fighter. How did it look like you went?
Well, you look like you got the shit kicked out of you.
Well,
But how did
exactly as well.
He was in the van afterwards. Like that might have been a mistake.
Not only was I in the van afterwards, I was in my bed. I was
Yeah.
in a doctor's office.
He sincerely asked me if I had ever had a concussion.
Oh, you were concussed?
He was worried
He
about it.
took me down, and I went into that cage so hard, and my head bounced off the mat and stuff. It really hurt.
There's not an easy way to take a fall.
No.
Unless you're a stuntman.
I liked it. I enjoyed I didn't want it to come across like we were acting. You know what I mean?
Well, you can't
I
really
wanted him
fake
to just
that.
go ahead, fire away, and he did.
Yeah.
It's good.
And the funny thing is, I'm sure he was going half speed. And
Oh, yeah.
And I'm feeling like I'm about
Maybe
to
half
die.
speed, but when some of those kicks were legit kicks because at the
Oh, they
beginning
were-
there's some stuff that you don't see in the footage, but he was kind of taking it easy, and I said no, like we need you to whoop his ass, and there was a couple kicks on there when
was
he's
great.
breathing out that hard, going like yeah,
Oh,
you know what I mean? That's scary ass.
I'm sure that wasn't the noise. What we're referring to actually is Jeff and Dan just shot at Adrenaline recently, and you went head to head with Mark Hominick, and you lost. Is what the moral of the story is.
Yeah, I lost bad.
Back to what we're talking about. A few, a small number of. There's no 3 there. A small number of.
a small number.
Unwritten
Yeah.
rule.
A small
We
number
said
of.
unwritten, but
Unwritten rule.
Google's unwritten.
how did you? Would you type in? Did you type in how much is a few?
Google's, yeah. A definition of a few.
Type in unwritten rules of a few.
There'll be a few of them.
yeah, 3.
And that'll be you.
Yeah, 3 of them.
There'll be 3 of them. That's funny. That's good. So how'd you feel on
When you're
Sunday?
like that, they can't see you.
I don't care. You guys
Only
are
your
guests.
huge ass arms.
Do you guys?
Do you work out 7 days a week or 8?
I worked out in 3 weeks. I fucking ate a
You
Big
haven't
Mac.
worked out in 3 weeks?
I hadn't worked out 3 weeks. I had a Big Mac the other day, and I actually felt my blood pressure rise.
of course.
No, it was not good. No, I was sweating and shit. It was not good.
When would that ever be good?
It was
That
never
would
good.
never be a.
No.
I felt my blood pressure raise. It was great.
If you go
Yeah.
on my bed right now, there will be Tums in my bed. A thing of, I'm not kidding you.
that's where we're at, eh?
Yeah, it's not good, man.
What is
That's
Tums
where life's
exactly?
at.
Vitamins?
Buying
Like
Tums.
vitamin C, is it?
I don't know. Not really good. It just tastes really good. I don't know if it does anything for me.
Tums is just
It's really
All I know is
good.
Pepto-Bismol makes my poop black.
black.
Makes it black.
Pepto-Bismol.
Wow.
Yeah, no, yeah. It makes your poop
I
black.
used to have black. I used to eat McDonald's every day when I was depressed, and I had black shit every morning for like an hour.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, this took a turn for the worse in this conversation.
Yeah.
Whatever.
McDonald's,
Tune into the Jeff
it's
Leeson
weird. And then
Show.
you stop eating
Tell me
McDonald's.
I'm the only one that that's happened to.
Never.
And
You'll
I'll
never
be
be.
embarrassed. But I know there's a guy out there that just went, oh.
That's
And
why
he's
people
sitting
like the
next
whole
to
podcast thing,
Thank
right? 'Cause
God.
it's basically a situation for you to be exposed of all your weaknesses.
Fuck. You don't have to necessarily be weaknesses. Be
It's
strengths,
a,
too.
it's a solid hour of being videotaped.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I
I
enjoy
love
it.
your setup here, man.
It's not bad, eh?
It is
No,
nice.
like just your whole thing. Like, you ever watch Keys to the VIP? You ever seen that show?
No.
This is exact like they interview guys who like go out to the bar and stuff and like what their pregame is all about, and this is exactly the places that they used to
I
film.
feel like we're in Collingwood.
yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like-
Well, it's called the Cabin for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't feel like we're.
But there's no glaciers or anything.
on
There's
his,
no-
on
No
his-
glaciers. Avalanches?
Unless, is that where?
Glaciers.
It's not
His
avalanches.
screensaver had some pretty good
Avalanches
glaciers.
is. Oh yeah, right. There's glaciers there.
Yeah, what you guys didn't see is I panicked because the screensaver came up and it went. Yeah, I panicked. They called me out, so.
But you
Yeah.
got a great thing here, man.
You do
I'm
have
happy,
this setup. You got the
man. I'm
Yeti. I
happy.
see that. That's conveniently placed
mic?
right in front of Jeff. Look at that.
Right there.
Yeah,
Right
look,
there, Jeff.
Look at
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Right there.
Get it in.
Yep. Get it.
Is it?
There you go.
Is it working?
good?
Does
Is
it
that-
sound?
I don't know.
Does it sound good? Does it sound good?
Guessed it.
Is that actual size?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's actually metal too.
Huh?
It's actually
metal.
metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got an Iron Man.
Little
Oh
Jew-
yeah.
little
I had
Jewish
one
circumcised there?
surgically put on when I couldn't find one.
They cut it and then they put it through cheese grater. It's a new Jewish thing.
Yeah. The ladies love it though.
Do they?
Condoms never work though.
No, I never
Rip
worked.
right through them.
What's a condom?
Pardon me?
No, I'm just kidding.
What's a condom? I love that.
So,
Can I ask you a question?
absolutely.
What inspired you to do this?
That's a good question.
I did Snapchats all the time. Obviously, you've seen them, and everyone will say, "Hey, man, your Snapchats are really funny. You know, I kind of look forward to them. You should do your own YouTube channel." But I think it'd be fucking stupid if it was just me on YouTube going, "Hi, everybody."
Yeah.
Hi,
Yeah,
3 seconds long.
Yeah.
So why don't I just have people here, have my sense of humor involved with guests that actually have something going for them?
Oh, interesting.
You know
Thanks,
what I mean?
man.
So why are we here?
Well, Jeff has something going for him. I just tagged along.
Well, I'm sure a lot of the work will be
bandwagon. I'm the
done.
only one he knows that can video edit.
Right. There would be no, not to kiss ass here, but there wouldn't be a Jeff Leeson Show if it wasn't for him, because we taped a thing that was shit, and then he did a whole bunch of editing for like 8 hours, which that's how long it takes.
A lot of work goes into those.
Yeah, a lot of work.
It's a
goes
lot of
into it
filming.
for Dan.
Yeah.
So
I
you
show
guys
up for an hour.
potentially shoot for how long? How much content goes into that video?
Into like a 2-3 minute episode?
Yeah.
We're filming for about 2-3 hours.
Jesus
ish.
Christ.
And then, yeah. But see, the good news is I'm not the one filming. I used to be the one filming, but now we have Alex. Shout out Alex.
Echelon Creative Studios.
Kills
Oh,
it with
cool.
the video. He does the shooting, and then I
some
take the
sick
footage, and I'm just basically editing it. But the good thing is I'm kind of directing as he's engaging with people, and I kind of line up the next thing, so I know what's funny and what isn't. I can kind of piece it together.
We got a
pretty quick.
three-way dream team happening between Alex's video. What do you call that shit?
Creative studio
No, I know, but no, not the company name. What is he?
Production?
Production.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's production.
Well, what's your
Setup.
title?
like his setup is.
Well,
camera.
I'm executive producer.
Put my
I
hand in your
over.
gum.
He
I-
also edits.
Yeah, I know. Like, yeah.
Hand on the gum there.
So
That's okay.
basically, yeah, it's
Come again?
The gum again. I put my hand right on it.
Well, that's on you. I mean, that's.
I
the
we should
place
probably
for-
move this. It's odd. See,
Yeah,
if
but
people were
garbage.
just tuning in now,
Is there garbage?
Put it on
they
there.
don't understand the explanation.
Put it on
of how
there.
that
On
got
the
there.
ledge.
No one's
What's
tuning
touching
in.
his?
On
I hope
the
that
ledge.
tune in. It's my
Which
house.
one's
Just
mine?
put it on there. They're both. Listen, they gone past the point of return. You can throw the fucking gum there.
First of all, how is mine bigger than yours? We had each had one.
He's an aggressive biter.
Yeah, I really chomped down on that gum.
Yeah.
I
I think the
go
top
to
one is
town.
mine.
He's an aggressive biter.
Right here.
You caress
This
the gum.
seems
or-
too nice
Biter.
to put here.
What do you mean, man?
No, I like that. It's a nice ledge.
You're arguing with me? What do you want, man?
Your fireplace is half
Christ,
on, like
we've
just
lost
one
control.
little flame.
We've
Is
lost
that
control.
supposed to be that way?
I'm losing
All
control of my
control
own
is
show. I have to regain control.
We
Yeah,
got
go
it.
ahead.
We
How
got
many
it.
episodes? 9?
We're at 9.
So
We
what's
just
9?
shot our 9th today, didn't we?
We shot the 9th
Number
one today.
9
Yeah, so we're
today.
looking forward. We shot it in studio.
Okay.
We're in a brand new, beautiful studio.
Where's
Sean
that?
Allett. Thanks, man.
Sean Allett of Sean Allett Photography.
You picked a good business name.
Yeah, here, man.
did.
Check it out.
Easy to
This
remember,
was the
right?
setup today. This was
Sean
kind of
Allett
nice.
Photography.
I don't know if you saw it on Facebook. You probably didn't because you don't.
Well,
like
I don't
any
know
of
if
my
I can
stuff.
even show the viewers here if I can. But if you pull it up, I can just put it in.
Hey, you could.
Yeah, we'll try it out. Just make sure your dick
What's,
pictures are in there.
what's the name of your show? Is it Cabin
The Cabin Podcast.
The
Yeah.
Cabin
This was us today.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So we're
See if you guys get a little
cabin.
view of that.
Look at that.
Yeah, that looks pretty professional.
Look at that. That's pretty
Who's
good.
that stud filming you?
That'd be Alex.
Okay, Alex. I'm sorry, I thought it was Dan. I was
It's Alex.
trying to
He is a
close that.
stud. No, he's a good-looking kid.
Good for him.
I can admit that.
Good for
Excuse
him.
me while I burp out my chicken Caesar salad.
So Cools was fun. You got kicked out. You got really drunk. I went home early.
How was your night?
Yeah, I
Good
remember
time.
that.
Good
Did
time.
anybody end up coming back here? You were selling
Nobody.
on it. You were selling me pretty hard.
Nobody.
Really?
Nobody came back.
Interesting.
Just hung out, passed out on my bed, face down.
We should do another one of these down the line and just get really hammered. We should have done it on Saturday.
We should have a bunch of people here.
I do. I call that Tuesday.
Yeah, tomorrow then.
Well, I don't work tomorrow. So we'll
That's
ultimately
right.
we
You
could
have
do a
your
part
first
2
day
and go
and
get
then
some
a day
booze.
off.
Okay.
You get a day off immediately after your first day.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what's cool is when I left Lanikia, actually, gotta do a little shout out. I left Lanikia, guys, like you probably saw. So now I'm at Finch Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge Ram. My commercial's done. I might get drunk tonight. I don't work tomorrow because I kept my same schedule from Lanikia.
Ah, okay.
So it worked out in my favor.
That's
That's
pretty
a great-
good, yeah.
One customer, one sale. I'm doing
One
okay.
customer, one sale.
Yeah,
You're
100%.
100%
100%
success
success rate.
rate. Jesus.
How long were you there for?
Well, I was at Lanikia for a bit, and then I left.
I mean,
to
today.
Go, from 9:30 till 6:30.
One customer.
Well, I was busy doing paperwork. It wasn't just one customer the whole day. Just I was busy doing paperwork, and then eventually I was free, and there was a guy there, and my manager Zach, he's like, "Go take him." I'm like, "All right."
That much paperwork on your first day?
I was doing networking too. Like I was on LinkedIn, I was on Facebook. I was trying to do my tried to merge one of my Facebook pages to my new Facebook. It was just a fucking mess, man. I don't understand why it's so difficult to do Facebook.
Didn't you just change it?
No, I could have. Then I have to go back and erase content. So I created a new one. I was gonna merge it. It was a mess. I'm still not good at that.
So all you got to do though, because he had an old show, and we just changed that one that already had a bunch of likes on it. We changed it to the Jeff Leeson Show.
Yeah, I should have did that, but
It's probably easy, and then you just erase. Now just give away.
Well, I need you. I need you as a producer, then director, as my
What's
sales. I need you to secretary my customers.
Yeah, I'm busy.
Oh, we're doing this.
Sorry,
shit.
man.
Yeah. So where'd you guys shoot today?
This shit.
Not shit. I mean,
We shot at.
Guests. Guests in your home.
that's true. Yeah, you're right.
You try
Come on
to
my
steal-
podcast
you
and
try
then do
to
my
steal
social
my
media work.
producer, and then you go, "Hey, you're busy with this shit.
Friends
This
come
horse
first.
shit."
Yeah.
Friends come first. So so you guys shot today in the studio,
Yes,
but you guys usually do on spot shooting.
we do sometimes.
So what was the studio today?
What was it?
Yeah, what was going on with the studio?
We were doing some. I don't want to give it all away. You gotta
don't
watch
give
it,
it-
but
yeah, don't give anything away.
yeah.
I'll put a link underneath.
It was a good-
What's going to end up happening is we're going to start from that location. It's going to kind of be like a show.
Oh.
And then we start there. We segue into different segments.
So you guys do like a central location,
Yeah.
Right.
and then have like skits almost in a sense, and
Right.
That's a good idea.
yeah.
So
not
today-
not like not taped like comedy
No.
sketches, but like like on location segments. And
He completely riffs the whole thing. So I
Yeah.
give him topics, or I give him. We actually got some questions. I don't know if you saw the status he posted. Send us some questions regarding
some emails.
emails.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we got some questions I asked him, and he's hilarious. So
That's
Nice,
good.
man.
It's all on the fly. Well, you know what? It's really hard to do stuff on the fly and actually engage with random people.
Of course.
Because even this is difficult. I know you guys, but when you're doing something with random people, you have no idea their demeanor.
Right.
So you just use what.
that's
you
why it falls on you, though. So when you have somebody here that doesn't really know how to talk, or it's you that makes it, right?
for sure. But I get the good thing is I get to pick my guests.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
You pick randoms. I get. To
Well,
pick
we
who I
kind of
up.
pick them. Like when we saw that Vislan Hira dude, we call him, but he's an alien kind of guy at the Covent Garden Market. Did you see that?
Yes, I
London of London, that dude.
Yeah.
So we kind of picked him.
London of
Well, you pick the ones that are gonna be most.
Well, I
interesting.
saw him. I'm like, we need this guy to be talked to. And the moment I asked him, I was like, hey man, do you want to get interviewed for a couple questions here? He's like, and I was like, oh, you gotta come there. And
Right
he was
this
like
way,
interviewing
sir.
somebody. Yeah. So that's a yes. I
front of the line. So did you guys have any flack when you started shooting at Covent Garden Market at all, or was it like they don't give you trouble?
No, there was no flack. They loved it. We spoke with the general manager, Bob Usher, great man.
Shout out to Bob Usher.
He was like, what did he say? He got a chuckle out of it, a hoot.
Oh yeah,
He said it was a real hoot.
You can judge a man's
Yeah.
character by what he determines as a laugh. I would describe
Well,
as laughter.
But anybody that's still rocking hoot, like
Yeah,
anybody
he said
calling it a
hoot.
hoot.
Good for him,
That
man.
was a hoot.
And it was
It's a
also
brave-
I
That's a
was
guy.
talking to his like manager, the girl that handles their social media.
Yeah.
And she's like, she snorted
She did.
mid laugh, and she's
She
like,
snorted.
I just snorted.
Yeah,
She talked about it. Good. She acknowledged it. That's funny.
had to be acknowledged. It was too.
They're
it
about
was too
95,
awkward.
both of them.
They're older, like really old.
No,
50s. Gotta be in their 60s.
You know what's
They're
funny?
good people.
I've
They're
always
great
wondered when you're shooting on location at that point.
Yeah.
Do you have to have like release forms?
We were just talking about this.
It's a great question, man.
We're still on the fence
I
about
don't
that.
know. I have no idea.
You
Something
know
I don't
what? I don't know. I look online and I see some of these pranks that people are doing, like Fousey or Fousey or however the hell you pronounce that.
There's another guy. What's his name?
Fousey Tube. Fousey Tube.
Vitali.
That dude too. They
yeah.
do some crazy stuff, and I can't see him going up to them afterwards going, will you sign this and we're going to completely make you look like a retard?
But how has he not been sued yet?
But that's my question is, can they? I don't know how it works.
You know, I've always wondered too, is if you don't want to be on camera, you know, you always see people walking through and they're covering their faces and shit, and they're walking out of court. Just do this. They have to blur this out, don't they?
Oh yeah.
So why can't you just do walk around like this? They have to blur it out anyways.
Yeah, you could. It's a hassle.
Yeah, just draw a dick in your forehead.
Yeah, you could draw. Then you just blur out their face.
Yeah,
Somebody doesn't
but-
want to be shown. You just blur out their face.
No, the media. Like when you run away from the court, you know, and guys are like, I didn't kill her, and
You
they're
go to
walking
court
out.
a lot.
Yeah.
No, I don't go to
Constantly
court.
dodging
Just I
media
think they're
outside
in
the
public,
courtroom?
so they can shoot that person because that criminal doesn't want to be on camera,
No.
Criminal doesn't
right?
go anywhere.
But why don't they blur him? Because he's trying to hide his face. Because like I just don't understand that rule exactly.
I don't understand it either. Makes no sense because if someone can say I don't want to be on that video,
We should probably understand it.
yeah,
I know. Well,
See,
That's a big
that's
part of what we do.
that's-
You know
yeah,
what?
your
When
job.
we were at Covent Garden Market and Cherry Hill, I actually did get people to sign consent forms. I actually did. I pulled them aside afterwards and I said, "Here."
What was it? Give me an example.
But then I
of what it would
stopped
say.
at Poachers. It was like difficult.
What was an example of what you would say in that release?
I'd say, "Just need you to sign this in case we use you," and I just get them to sign it. It's this whole thing that I just found online, and it was some other TV show, and I just removed each TV show name and put the Jeff Leeson Show in it. Right?
And there was one guy who refused to sign it, and that
Yeah.
was the best one we did all day.
Oh.
And, you'll never see it.
Can I see it?
Yep.
See, this
Yeah.
advantage of
Can't- I
having this
can't show it to you
podcast. I
'cause
see
you
stuff you
wouldn't
guys can't see.
Yeah, he wouldn't let us.
If you'd like to see it, start an online petition.
Probably because he was in
Forget
a
his
frat
name. What
house
was
or
his
something.
name? Brad?
Maybe it was.
Fucking Brad.
Fuck you, Brad.
Fuck you, Brad.
Piece of shit.
You
know
know,
who
he's a
you are,
UWO
Brad.
dude.
Of course he was. He was going to the LCBO
At
on his
3.
daddy's dime at 3 p.m. on a fucking Monday, and he said to himself, I'm not signing anything because my dad's 6 lawyers can't look over it. Fuck you, Brad.
See, it's weird because in a podcast, like you're talking to the camera.
Who should I be
I
talking
think me.
Oh, so
I don't know. I know. You're not. I'm not. I don't. This is mint. This is all new.
I've been literally
I have no
looking
idea.
at the camera the whole time.
Is it your
You know-
phone going off?
It's done now.
Was that Bad to the Bone? Did you have Bad to the Bone as your ringtone?
Is that what it is?
That was bad, dude. If you don't know Bad to the Bone, if you've
that
seen
what it
Terminator
is?
2,
Damn.
you know that's Bad to the Bone.
Yeah, I've seen Terminator 2, but this was just some default ringer.
No, it was Bad to the Bone.
was a
in E
reminder.
sharp. It was what it was.
It was a ringer. Let's see what it was.
Let's see what it was. Who cares? I'm not offended. I
Yeah,
don't
who
give a
is
shit.
it? Let's call him.
Let's call him on the air.
No, it was just a reminder.
Tinder.
No, it was just a reminder.
You got a match?
What's that?
Did you get a match on Tinder?
Yeah, I got a match on Tinder.
That's funny. Oh, so the good part about this is anything that's dead time, I just fucking edit it out.
Of course.
I don't know how to edit yet, so
Edit.
it's gonna be a lot of fun figuring that
Edit,
shit
edit,
out.
edit.
Edit out the last 15 minutes.
So you
You
do a
edit
lot.
a lot.
You guys have to do a lot of editing.
We
yeah,
don't
we-
have to do a lot.
He doesn't.
He-
I do a lot of editing just
has to
because
do a
I
shit
like.
ton.
I actually like it.
For every 3 hours of footage, you get 4 great minutes of Jeff Leeson.
So good news, guys. You guys are gonna be here for about the next 6 hours.
Yeah, I know. To get an hour's worth.
Oh man, well the good part is I just air it all. Fuck it, I don't
Air
care.
schedules.
Whatever,
Yeah.
man. It's just a lot of fun. I'm just
I
gonna
know
air it
there's
all.
people that do that. I think,
This is
like, I know you
fun,
were
man.
telling me, like,
It's okay.
you'll watch a 2-hour podcast.
Me?
Yeah.
I'll watch a 3-hour podcast.
That's
your favorite-
mind
but
blowing
you
to me.
have to understand. I'm not just sitting there going, "Yep, yep." I'll throw if I'm doing stuff around the house, like I'm gonna go do laundry. I'm gonna clean. I'll put instead of me having nothing on, I'll put a Joe Rogan podcast on with a neuroscientist and just learn
Where
subconsciously.
Sam Harris or somebody.
Or Sam Harris,
Sam
Tim
Harris is
Ferriss.
great. I love Sam Harris, and I can't watch 3 hours of them just talking. I don't know.
But
It's
no,
weird.
but it's conversation. It's just different, engaging conversation. Like, it's,
Don't you want people to listen to you rather than kind of in the background and they don't really know?
yeah, but a view's a view,
It's like the
motherfucker.
radio
I don't care.
and Classical.
A view's a
jazz.
view. Who cares? Listen, at the end of the day, people are going to listen to this or not. I don't have that control.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't have that control. I can just
I
control.
guess like
what I am.
people's attention spans, and I say this because even myself, I know like I'm on my phone, and if I'm not laughing or if I'm not in shock within 4 seconds, I'm like going to the next video, and it's just we're spoiled, you know. So even 3 minutes, sometimes I go, man, we should probably cut this down 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
But you came from a music industry where everything is based off of immediacy and beat, where video is a lot different in a sense. I feel like you're based off of if you don't like that beat, you're gonna change the song. So your viewing audience normally was such a different dynamic and different.
Yeah, no, I
need.
hear you. I
know what
also
I mean?
think to watch any video, watch a movie, and see if there's a clip that's longer than like 3 seconds. It doesn't happen because we just constantly want to see something different.
Yeah, for sure. But that's why this conversation is always going somewhere.
I guess.
I would hope, for Christ's sakes.
I hope it doesn't seem like I'm coming across mocking the very thing that we're on.
No, I don't give you. Yeah, I'm not
just
offended.
it sounds like you think it's a bad idea.
Yeah. Oh, all right, guys.
What's
That's
your
today.
opinion on a podcast?
What's that?
What's your opinion?
My opinion on a podcast is that I don't personally listen to them or watch them, although I have. Like, I've listened to Mark Maron.
Mm-hmm.
I've listened to a little bit of Joe Rogan. But I also hate the time attention span of people. That drives me fucking up the wall. And what drives me more crazy is things like 20-second videos of like an airplane getting 4 million views, but a guy like doing something that actually he had to work for and be talented at, and didn't just make a fucking fart noise and have a little paper airplane.
Have you seen that video?
No.
Genius.
But I'm gonna watch it.
The girl's snoring.
You sold the video you hate.
And then he takes an airplane into the camera while she snores.
Really? See, that's funny. But you know what I've noticed? Facebook has gone a completely different road. All Facebook is just stupid videos.
Of course.
That's
it's,
like
it's
when did
gonna
it
turn
even
into
switch to that?
MySpace or
When did it
something.
switch to that?
I know.
Because it used to be people's statuses, but if I go down from the newsfeed all the way down, say a look at 100 different things, but 60 of them are fucking things I don't know who they are, why they're on there. I don't have control over them.
Well, so Facebook uses some sort of metric to determine what's the most popular thing going on right now, and whatever that is, that'll be at the front of your newsfeed.
Like ISIS.
So that's why it's okay to like your own status. Like your own status because that's activity. So the more activity you get on a status, the more it's going to show in other people's news feeds.
So I got to do that with my sales things.
For example, like Lars,
Yeah.
he posted a status about what he was doing at for his.
I have this. Do you mind
big.
if I
You have a
text?
call?
Please text.
Okay. No, it's just a text.
Yeah.
I'm good.
It's just a text. We're at the point now in society you're going to have to be like, I have to text someone, guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like,
It's Alex. I'm just.
go ahead, tell him. Tell him you just mentioned his name, too.
I will.
You fucking better tell him.
Either way, it was a post from like 2 months ago, and because somebody liked it today, it appeared on my newsfeed again. So even if you like old videos, just like one of your old videos. Let's create a fake account and just go like it, and then it'll be like fresh again.
That's so strange.
Facebook looks at it as, oh, that's fresh.
That's so
I'll
strange
put it
to
on
me.
somebody else's newsfeed because it's engaging.
I just did that, actually, because I went back to my timeline and I found a post I made in 2013 about Conor McGregor getting a title shot.
Okay.
And I commented to my buddy Donald.
Because he's fighting Aldo now,
Donald,
right? Is that who it
yes.
is?
Donald denied it. He's like, I don't see it. And then I commented, said, remember this? And I posted back to 2013. And then a few more people liked it.
Yeah.
More than when they did in 2013.
Exactly, and that just shows that whatever is happening or whatever is fresh again, they'll put on the newsfeed.
Yeah.
So if you post a status and only gets 2 likes, it's not going to be up there. So,
That's so
you have to be worthy. So these videos, since most people's attention spans are like 2 seconds, and they see something that's crazy, they like it, and then that's why you keep seeing the same videos and the same shit.
That's
Facebook's
crazy.
newsfeed is just ridiculous.
How's your stand-up going?
Really good, man. Yeah. It's
tour?
awesome. Yeah, I'm usually somewhere on weekends doing gigs. I stick close to home now, like southwestern Ontario and up north and shit like that. I don't go out west and stuff much anymore because the road's tough, man. I don't like the road like that much anymore. You know, you get into bad habits on the road and just fucking like
Drinking.
up late and
Yeah.
not even necessarily drinking, just like up late. You end up eating shitty food after a gig, then you sleep all day. It's like I'd much rather be on a normal schedule and working towards something like the show taking off instead of being out.
Yeah, so less travel time,
Nowhere, you know?
more focus.
Yeah.
See, it's something I've always wanted to do.
Stand up.
Yeah, I've just never. I've always wondered what I
should
could
try it.
That's the thing is I instead of doing that, I did this.
I think it's something that everybody should try once to understand it.
Yeah.
I think you should do it too.
I
But you guys should.
Yeah, I
Do a
we
show
just do it together one day.
Let's
Just
do it.
go
Make fun of
open
each
mic
other.
it. Yeah,
just
yeah.
chirp each other. Well, what I
Oh,
did.
no bomb.
Let's film it.
Well, at my sister's
Let's film the whole thing. Let's
I will.
have you two
GoPro.
do
I'll GoPro from my head the audience reaction of me bombing.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd love
be
to see
bombing.
that.
that'd be kind of
Yeah.
What
funny.
would you talk about?
Me panicking on stage.
You talk about you the thought of panicking.
No,
Or
I've
your
written some
actual
material. I've written
Would that
some
work?
material.
What kind of
If he
material?
goes on stage,
Yeah.
and then you don't have the GoPro on yet.
Throw your collar's out there, bud. Left side. Yeah, let you.
It's in.
It drives me fucking nuts.
Oh man, yeah, thanks.
Okay.
Appreciate that.
Continue.
So, Alex, why was I saying Alex? Well,
I don't know.
Who was I talking about? You.
Yeah, I'm
So
Brandon.
you're going on stage. So he goes on stage,
Yeah.
and he puts the GoPro on his head while he's up there, and then he says, this is to show of me bombing. Is that going to get what kind of reaction does that get?
Well, I don't want
to.
to go with the intention of bombing. I don't want to go. Hit,
Yeah, if you say
I'm gonna bomb.
I'm gonna bomb, you're bombing.
You're bombing.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it goes back to like, in school when people had to make oral presentations,
That'd be my
and
guess.
they go up and they go,
I'm nervous.
Oh, you know what? I'm not really good at this, but I'll. Then right there, you're like, well, why the fuck are you even talking then?
Yeah.
Why'd you tell me that? Immediately, I just think you're shitty in my
Yeah.
head already. So now it's the same thing. If you went up and was like, I'm wearing this because I know I'm going to bomb, then right away
I would ultimately wear it.
You're going to get a lot of these faces. Though.
Yeah, but I would only wear it to see the reaction regardless.
Yeah,
but bombing or even regardless.
Would you address it?
No.
Then that would kill you. The whole time people would be thinking about.
See, that's something I've never thought about.
Yeah.
See, yeah.
You're saying. So you would bomb. Essentially,
but for different reasons.
Well, what I did at my sister's wedding. I'm not a speech guy. I'm not emotional. You're getting married. It's the same old shit. So I kind of honestly, I blacked out. No, I did. I didn't do that.
Here we go. Same old shit.
I grabbed the microphone.
Yeah.
I grabbed the mic and I kind of honestly blacked out. I didn't necessarily black out.